Hi guys, how are you all doing? Starting this video with a new series called
Things Everyone Should Know,
Including You. So stay tuned for new things.
And the new series and the new episodes as well coming up in the future. Let's get to it.
Yalla.
So the first episode of our series is gonna be about why do we make presentations, or how to actually make presentations. What are the steps of making presentations?
Exactly. فهاي حنتكلم عن خطوات باللغة الإنجليزية إنه إحنا شلون نسوي presentations and how you can actually make amazing, perfect presentations. So if you are anyone who's looking to improve their presentation skills, student, lecturer, teacher, wherever you are, wherever in the world you are in the right video, girl and boy.
Guys, let's say guys. The first step of our video is why do we actually make presentations? ليش نسوي presentations برأيكم? As I believe that first of all it encourages the students, especially if it is a lecturer wanting you to make a presentation, it will encourage that student into, you know,
being more confident, I'd say.
Yeah, being more active during the class or during lectures or conferences, whatever it is.
I want to add something. It'll be a great thing for you to share your knowledge with someone else, or maybe teach someone something like they may not know. So it'll be a great chance for you to show your skills in terms of speaking, self-confidence, your energy or enthusiasm about this topic that you're talking about.
Yep.
So I think it'll be great.
Yeah, plus you could either do a presentation about something that you are really interested in, or you could literally just make it about something new, or do a research about that topic and make a presentation.
And we obviously find that in schools or like, you know, universities, a lot of students have to actually make seminars or presentations about specific topics. And I think first it starts with research. يعني لازم يبحثون أول شيء عن الموضوع عن اللي يقدرون يحكون عليها. فيعني أكيد لازم واحد يكون يحضر، يعني you have to have a good research, you know, research skills in order to, you know, have a good presentation overall.
Yeah.
So أعتقد you guys يعني تعطونا رأيكم بالتعليقات down in the comment section below. شنو تعتقدون يعني واحد ليش إنه أو خلينا نقول شنو فوائد يعني why would you want to make a presentation? What advantages would you get? Would you agree, طيبة?
Yeah.
It would be really good. So we'd love to hear your opinion.
Yep, write it down. Number 2. Now, how do we actually make presentations? Making a presentation, as I said, you could either use a topic that you are really interested in, or you have deep knowledge about it, or you could literally just search about it. Then you should choose the best way of actually presenting your ideas and presenting your knowledge specifically to that subject that you are going to be discussing about.
Yeah, I would agree, to be honest. I think, like, you know, if you want to actually present something, you have to be comfortable with the information that you're presenting. So it would be really, really good if you know your topic inside out. يعني إحنا نقول inside out يعني واحد يعرف مادة الموضوع من الداخل ومن الخارج، يعني يعرف كل الأشياء،
كل التفاصيل اللي تكون بيه.
بالضبط، كل التفاصيل اللي تخص هذا الموضوع. So you guys have to know your topics inside out in order to be able to present something. Because, you know, when you're presenting something, you are teaching it to someone else. So if someone else is asking you a question about this topic, you should really know what to say. You should know how to respond, how to answer.
يعني كأنما مثل ما أنت علمت نفسك بهذا الموضوع وسويت study about it وبدأت تحطه presentation، نفس الوقت يعني قاعد تعلم غيرك هذا الموضوع. Okay?
Yeah, that would be really good if you know حتى يعني الشخص يسوي practice. So, you know, once you've done all the research, you could, you know, practice your presentation in order to get a good, you know, pronunciation or speaking or whatever.
Yeah, some people, they may actually, you know, when they're standing in front of audience, they might forget the words or the things that they've memorized. So the things that they want to say, therefore they could memorize the things or write it as a bullet points. When you write it as a bullet points, it makes it easier for you to remember the key points or the key, you know, headlines, the things that you are going to be discussing.
Indeed, I would say, but personally, I don't think, like, you know, writing a whole script down and then just memorizing it off by heart would really work. Because, like, you know, a lot of the times when you're in a stressful situation, you tend to forget things. And then imagine you know, in the middle of a presentation and you forget one of the words, like one word or one sentence, then you feel like everything is ruined and you can't continue presentation. On the other hand, if you have, like, you know, a list of bullet points or like summary or key points or, as you said, headlines, you can make things up along the way and people will really notice, like, you know, what you're saying. Because they don't even know that you prepared things, you know, beforehand.
Yeah, but overall it is very important if you could literally just understand the whole topic instead of just, you know, having a random presentation and then studying it all. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So having a deep knowledge about that presentation or about that topic that you're discussing is the perfect way actually to present the presentation.
And we shouldn't forget self-confidence, because I think it plays such a massive role.
That is in the next step.
Yeah. Number 3, now we're going to talk about what do you actually say when starting a presentation. So there are lots of sentences that you can actually start your presentation with, and it depends on, you know, the way you're presenting things. But like, you don't have to follow a certain rule, a certain set of rules. You can, you know, say whatever you like. So for example, what could you say,
We could say, for example, good morning everyone. Today's topic is gonna be about blah blah or whatever. You could even say, hey everyone, my name is. Today's topic is going to be about.
You can introduce yourself at the beginning and then, you know, continue speaking about your topic. But I think it'll be really good if you give an insight into, you know, if you let the audience know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It'll be
so
good for them.
They'd be more engaged with you.
Yeah.
In your presentation.
Definitely.
From the beginning.
Right from the beginning.
Yeah.
And sometimes, something I would like to use is, you know, starting your presentation with a question. That would get people more curious about your topics and then get them more thinking about the answers, so they, you know, obviously get motivated. They would get engaged more. Yeah. So it depends all depends on your style, and you know, you can choose whatever you like, I guess.
Yeah, تعتمد عليكم يعني بين قوسين. Now, number 4, and that is what to do when presenting. شنو الأشياء اللي سووها من هستوكم وقمتوا تسوون البرزنتيشن مالتكم. Most importantly is that you should stand comfortable in a comfortable way. Okay, don't show you're scared. A lot of people يراون يعني مو يراون وإنما هم يخافون يكون عندهم خوفة.
They can't control it.
They can't really control it when they're standing in front of an audience, and they'd be really scared. يخافون وهيجي كنا ما
They also as well be a lot of stress as well. Like, you know, a lot of students get stressed.
Yeah.
Or it doesn't have to be students, like anyone who's, you know, presenting in front of a large crowd.
كم أكو ناس مثلا إذا يشوفون هواية ناس يعني قدامهم يعني يخافون يكون بعدهم ارتباك.
But at the end of the day, you should really consider, like, you know, they're people just like you. Like, why would you get really scared?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, it's just something I feel like, you know, a lot of people, they keep imagining things in their head, like, you know, these people are all like gonna judge, like all these people are gonna judge them. Everyone's gonna look at me and like, you know, what am I gonna do and all that. So they get really nervous, and then, you know, the heartbeat gets really faster, and then, you know, things would get really messed up.
Yeah. However, طبعا هو كل تجربيه أكيد. That's if you done presentations. First it would be hard. You'd feel so, you know, overwhelming feeling of being in front of everyone. But later on, as you get through the slides, that's if you're showing on a screen on a presentation. It will get more easier.
Something I'd like to add on is, you know, personally in my life, I've seen, like, you know, people who have actually, you know, while presenting, they haven't understood the topic inside out. So they've memorized things, and then a point just comes, they forget a word, and then they just like, you know, they take like a stop there, and then the whole audience will be looking at them, and then they just get really stressed, and then like they can't do anything about it. Be like, sorry, I can't do this, and then just get run out of the room. This is like a situation that you don't want yourself to get in, to be honest.
So it's better to have, you know, a deep knowledge about the whole topic that you're discussing, instead of just memorizing things. And
I would say, remember, at the end of the day, like, you know, it's no one important. I would say, if I was going to put it this way.
A good point is that just imagine yourself just being there, the only person. As
in your room, for example, feeling so confident, like, you know, you can do it.
So practice beforehand. It's better to, you know, do it only first time in front of an audience. You won't really manage that, but
So don't forget to be confident. It would help you.
I'll add to that. Another point is that practice your gestures, your hand gestures, the way you stand in a comfortable way. Don't just be like wandering about.
You know, you just said such an important thing, to be honest, because I haven't realized that. I feel like body language is so significant, because the audience, the people, all these people are gonna look at you. So you want to present yourself in such like a good way, an excellent way, and like, you know, in a well-proven, a well-spoken person. So, you know, some people would just be standing like this, or like they're doing all these things. You don't really want that. All you want is like, you know, you want yourself to stand up, like up straight, and then, you know, all good. You can take deep breaths to help you as well. That would be great.
نفسوا. قولوا بسم الله. يلا. Now number 5. And it is the last section of our video, and that is
What do you guys say when you're finishing your presentation?
كم ناس يخلصون البرزنتيشن ويظلون صافنين والأودينس عود بعدين أصف أقولهم من يعرفون يلاحظون they've realized إنه okay this presentation has ended. So it kinda doesn't really give a good impression on you because you'd be just standing there staring at everyone waiting for them. It's not even professional.
It's not professional,
yeah, waiting for them there just, you know, to
clap for you.
To clap for you. So a good way of ending your presentation, for example, you could say thank you guys or thank you everyone for your attention.
You can appreciate. You can even say thank you guys for attending today. This has made my day, and I appreciate all of your time. You know, there are a lot of things that you can actually say.
Yeah. في إضافة هاي النهاية مال شكرا وعلى حضوركم وعلى استماعكم. It adds more into your good presentation.
And a great point would be like, you know, you could just be like, if anyone has any Q&A questions, I'll be happy to answer.
Yeah.
And then, you know, you might like want to give them a few seconds.
Yeah.
So they can actually think of questions and you can answer them.
But a good point is that when you say that, Q&A questions, you're waiting for them to, you know, give you questions and you have to answer them back. You have to have a deep knowledge about the subject that you presented.
About your topic, definitely.
Otherwise, when a person إذا سألوكم أسئلة وأنتوا you'll be like شنو جوابه? Oh, you don't know. So it won't really be good.
But to be honest, I'm gonna add something. A good trick is like, even if you don't know the answer, just make it up. Like no one is gonna know if your answer is right or not. Like no one is gonna know if your answer is wrong or right. So you can always make things up and, you know, think on the spot. Think on the spot, guys. It's gonna help you a lot.
Yeah.
You won't feel, you know, you won't feel shy at that time.
That's if the topic is not concerned with the actual subject that you are presenting.
Yeah.
That's if you've done a new research or a new topic.
Yeah.
Then that will work.
That would definitely work.
We came to the end of the video.
It was so great having you here and we enjoyed your
presence,
I guess,
and your attention,
and your time. It makes us really happy. You've made our day. You've made it to the end of the video.
Yeah. شكرا على تواجدكم كلكم. إن شاء الله لا تنسون support us و encourage us حتى ننزل more videos like these. وإن شاء الله نفيدكم بالفيديوز اللي هو من السيريز مال
things everyone should know, including you. That was a good one. Bye bye. See you in the next video.
Bye bye.
And a good energy, you think? Well, right now. Can't remember my name. Actually, say I'm presenting for the 6th term. I don't know what, but I need to really go. يلا. Stop the video. يلا.